Now inside the bowl, we have 30 ounces of high gluten flour. And to that I'm going to add, you've guessed it, 2 cups of 100-degree water. And to that water, I'm going to put in no less than 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Now I wanted you to note that in the flour I had made a well, just like on the table. And I put the liquids in the well. Now I'm going to put in, guess what? I know, hard to imagine. Sugar. Salt. And believe it or not, yeast. 1/2 ounce of each. Now I'm going to take my whisk, and again, I'm going to go ahead and just whisk my yeast and liquid so they all dissolve, the sugar, the salt, the oil. Become nicely incorporated, the yeast dissolves. You can actually smell it begin to bloom. Very, very nice. Now again, I'm going to start dragging a little off of the sides and incorporating some flour to make a paste. Now I'm not going to have to chase it around the table this time because I have it confined into a bowl. Now this is the one where your hands can get really dirty and do the really fun thing, okay? Now here at this point I'm going to go ahead and take out my whisk. I'll strip it a bit here. And I'm going to go ahead and use my hand. Yes, I am. I'm going to do this just like a dough mixer would, okay? I'm basically going to use the same action that a mixer would, and I'm going to watch the ball form up around my fingers. I'm just going to keep moving it, taking out flour from around the edge. If I just squeeze my hand, it'll clear itself the dough. I can sweep the flour down into the dough ball. Keep mixing the dough ball, incorporating the flour around and around. What's the size of this bowl? Well, this is a 20-quart bowl. Nice thing to have. Large enough to bathe an infant. Or to make handmade pizza dough. Okay. As you can see, we have dry dough. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up on the table. Strip our fingers a bit here. And you notice I didn't put down any flour. I've not added anything from the 30 ounces of flour. Because again, the formula is finely balanced. And all things being equal, it works well everywhere. Now this is homemade pizza of the highest order. When we say handmade, we mean, yes, we make pizza by hand. You see me rolling it around, trying to pick up all the extra. Okay. I need to knead it to develop the gluten. So notice right now it's kind of sticky, and you'll feel in your fingers it's kind of grainy. You can feel that everything's not evenly incorporated. Well, as you start to develop the gluten, that'll subside, and the dough will feel like a nice, smooth, evenly mixed mass. It'll actually change in your hands. As it goes, we'll start picking up tiny little bits of dough that's on your hands or your palms or between your fingers. You'll find it'll wind up mixing back in usually to the dough ball. You can stop and clean them off. There we go. Now we have, again, created a lovely, lovely pizza dough. Again, 50 ounces. Nicely done. Nicely done. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful pizza dough. Okay, now we're going to do this next step a little bit different. We're going to move up to the machine. And I have two wonderful batches pizza dough. And so far, no bench flour. And the reason I keep saying that is just to show you the balance of the formula. I do use and keep bench flour. We'll get to that later. Okay.